So other things that I wanted to discuss about Ellie's diet is, for me, a big challenge is feeding Ellie, or I worry about feeding her like the right things. And I know a lot of parents in America feed their babies baby food. And in Japan, like, it's really different. It's not like you just... I know there's lots of different people in America that do lots of different ways. But a major method that I've heard is you just kind of feed your baby what you're eating. And then your baby gets accustomed to whatever foods your family eats. But in Japan, it's totally different than that. They're really concerned about, like, don't feed your child this, and don't feed your kid anything that's really strong flavored, anything that's spicy, like anything fried. That's pretty obvious, but so you have to, like, water down whatever you're feeding your child. So even if it seems really healthy, like miso soup, it has to be watered down version miso soup. And like if you're making, like when I make pasta, I have to like make her pasta separately, and I don't put like as much salt or stuff in there, which I think is better, honestly, than just feeding. It's better than feeding your kid like whatever you're eating, but it is really hard because I'll spend an hour to 2 hours making dinner for Suki and I, and then on top of that I have to make her something, which is not what I always do. Like yesterday I fed her teriyaki chicken. I just wiped the sauce off of it and cut it up into little pieces, and then took some vegetables out of our soup and put that in with it. So like if I were to tell my Japanese friends that I just fed her what we ate, which is not really what I do, but what a lot of American people do, they'd be like, oh no, that's not right, you need to water it down, you can't give them things with a really strong flavor. And let me show you a book that I have. So honestly, I never really used this book, but my mother-in-law bought it for me. And it's about like different recipes that you can give to your child. So I think it's pretty different. Like it's very Japanese food. Here, this is for 11 months. So Ellie's, let's see, 12 to 18 months. So here's some recipes. Very Japanese, like really simple, like tofu and chicken and vegetables and little rice balls here. It's a nice book, but it is a lot of work. Like, I'm a new mom, and like being a mom is a learning experience in any country, and especially like here in Japan I have two different, no one tells me what to do, but like not expectations, but just different opinions on like what is right and what is wrong in raising children. And I get lots of different things. Like even when I was pregnant, like you need to keep your body warm, and you need to keep your body cool, and you need to do this and you need to do that. And it's the same with food too. Like in Japan, you know, don't give them anything with garlic in it, too garlicky or too spicy. As in America, it's like if you eat spicy food, feed your baby spicy food. And so anyway, the way that I've dealt with that is that I just try to, like, honestly, I'd say I'm more Japanese in the way that I feed her, because I'm in Japan and I became a mother in Japan, so I learned how to make Japanese food, which is why I mostly feed her Japanese food. And I also think, I guess I do agree with a lot of the things that they say, like if you start feeding your baby something with really strong flavor, then they're gonna only want to eat the really delicious strong flavor rather than something with just a subtle flavor. But sometimes I am more American in that I just don't make her a meal. I'll just feed her like broccoli and tomatoes and cheese and lunch meat, not lunch meat, but like weenies, and I will just sometimes feed her whatever we ate, and I'll just cut it up and feed it to her. So yeah. Lunch is something like what I did today, or you know, just leftovers. Like other things she likes are like it's called age, so it's like tofu that's been fried, and if you cut it, you can make inari sushi, which is you put rice inside that fried tofu and roll it up until it looks like a little brown triangle like this. And I always put vegetables in her rice and like some kind of meat, like maybe chicken or fish or something. And I put it in that little thing and roll it up, and it's great for like going places. You can just feed it to her on the go. She also likes spaghetti. She likes miso soup. She loves anything with cheese in it. What else does she like to eat? Meatballs with chicken mince rather than beef or pork mince. I use chicken mince, and then I put spinach and boiled carrots and onions in them, and I bake them. And then you can throw them in the freezer, so you make like a huge batch of 30 meatballs or whatever, and then freeze them, and then whenever like you go out or you want to do something, you can just throw them in the throw them in a bowl and steam them. So I steam them, and then they're really fluffy and soft and good. So by all, no means am I perfect at feeding Ellie, and it can be very frustrating because like I said, she's kind of a picky eater, and I know that she's kind of chubby, but I think she's just she nurses a lot and she drinks a lot of milk, but she doesn't honestly eat that much food. Like, she maybe just normal, but she doesn't really like eating that much, honestly. She's not a big eater. And what else can I say? Anyway, so let me know if you're a mom, like what some recipes maybe that your kids, your 1-year-olds, love. Anyway, and if you're a mom dealing with egg allergy, some recipes for me, because I always feel like I'm feeding her like the same kind of thing all the time. Anyway, I hope this video wasn't too boring, and I'm gonna go now because I feel like I'm just ranting. Alright, bye. I'm back. I also forgot to say that I made it sound like I don't ever give her baby food, but I do give her baby food sometimes when we go out for like a trip or we go out somewhere and I don't feel like making a bento or a lunchbox. Or if, like today, she wouldn't eat what I made, so I'll give her baby food. But that's rarely ever. But I'll show you the Japanese baby food that I do give her. So this is one type. It's some kind of like rice. I think, oh, you put it on rice. It's got potatoes, onions, celery, broccoli, and I forgot, red pepper, and tuna in it. And it comes in this sack, and down here at the bottom it says what is in it. So like this one's got milk in it. It has all the high allergy things, and this has no egg in it. Here's another one. This is Ellie, don't touch the heater. This is, see, it says up here on top, 1 year old for 1 year old, and it's a big pouch, and then down here at the bottom it says like no eggs. The cross is what's not in it, and the circle is what's in it. So this has wheat in it, but it doesn't have eggs, milk, peanuts, soba, ebi, or kani. Sorry, that just turned into Japanese. So this is the kind of baby food that I give her. You can also buy it in a 2-pack box. But she honestly doesn't even like baby food anymore. And I try not to give it to her because it makes me feel guilty. Alright, Ellie, say bye. I feel like an absent mother, so let's go shopping.